Like we've lived 100 lives before, together and then decided on one more. Here on earth where everything is cruel, 'cause no one knows that this is just a school. For what it's worth, I'd die with you again, 100 more times multiplied by 10. I hope I'll always have you in my mind, so that I know to find you every time. Soulmate, 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 won't you dance here with me while it grows late? Put your head on my chest, that's your safe place. We'll fall deeper in love every day. From life unto life and for always, I'll be there when you need me around. When night finally comes and the leaves have fallen from the tree, baby, you'll have me, soulmate. Maybe there's not a brightness in this dark, other than what is burning in this heart. But if we fight to keep this thing alive, pretty sure there's no end to us in sight. I'll follow you into whatever is next, but you can follow me, whatever's best. First let's dance the dance that lovers do, before we go to sleep and start anew. Soulmate, 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 won't you dance here with me while it grows late? Put your head on my chest, that's your safe place. We'll fall deeper in love every day. From life unto life and for always, I'll be there when you need me around. When night finally comes and the leaves have fallen from the tree, baby, you'll have me, soulmate. And never sleep and never choose to pray.
And Tyler have all asked that we just be present in this moment. And so, as you can see, we have professional photographers, professional video people, all that will be
Hold me now, 'cause I'm tired here, coming down slowly
thank you for that. And
from the life that I've lived into your arms.
side by side again. So many lifetimes, so many changes in the wind. We go on and on from our forefathers, sharing their stories, sharing their traits as we tread. And it's you I see when I close my eyes, coming down slowly, wings open wide. My angel love, the one I've waited for, whispering softly to the depths of my soul. This is love.
I think that works. Did that big for me? Does that work for everyone?
So now
Looks
I
like a
think
yes.
pause that one.
All right.
And I just want to make sure this microphone. This will be
We're
for the people at home.
testing. We're testing. Anais and Tyler have chosen a few representatives that support them from their community. And a few of us are here today to share our thoughts, supports, probably some hopes and dreams, and maybe some tears. We'll see. So, I'm the first. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Wanda Petchnick. I'm Tyler's godmother, and now just a dear friend and lover of Anais. So, we welcome them both to an event that I think most of us were crossing our fingers would actually happen today. So, before we get into some stories, I wanted to share a couple of ideas on what this moment actually means, what it brings to us this afternoon. What it brings to you this afternoon is fullness of your hearts as a treasure to share with one another. Spark and spirit that is uniquely your own, which has grown for some time and will continue to grow, deepen, and strengthen as the precious reality of your life together. You will continue to cement your beliefs that it takes more than love to make a marriage succeed. I'm sorry, it takes less wind to make a marriage succeed, too. Uh, it takes trust to know in your hearts you only want the best for each other. It takes dedication to stay open to one another, to learn and grow, even when it's difficult to do so. And it takes faith to go forward together without knowing what the future holds for each of you. While love is a natural state of being, these qualities are not easy to come by. You're on a destiny, not a, in a, you're not on a destiny, excuse me. You're on a journey, and I think we've all known you've been feeling like you've been on a journey. It's a mutual enrichment to give and take between two personalities in mingling two endowments which diminishes neither but enhances both. Today, you will affirm and declare each other as life partners in celebration of love. And it's a very special day in your life. As you know, during this ceremony, we will all give you our blessings of love to help you pledge your love together. Today is certainly a story of it's a love story, let's face it. But it's also probably a story of adventure and travel balanced with hard work and commitment. Now, as we all know, Tyler and Anais met when they were both traveling. Anais was traveling with her beloved brother Raphael, and Tyler was traveling on his own. And they were doing what the Australians called going walkabout. And going walkabout is when you're just really following your nose a bit. It's an ancient Australian and indigenous people ritual where that's what you do. You just go find yourself, follow wherever path you want to. And it's said that that path can be from taking you to backpacking in Asia to staying and watching the harvest be complete. In this case, lo and behold, it was backpacking in Asia as they met in Thailand. And it's, I think, ironic for most of us that how did a man from US and a woman from France meet in Thailand and fall in love and are standing before us today getting married? It's quite the story in itself. So I think we want to talk about Raphael just a second. He is with us as we do live streaming today. Bonjour, Raphael. We love you. And we appreciate your role in bringing these two together, certainly. So, as it happened, Tyler and Raphael probably became friends first, and then Nanu became more interacting with Tyler, and soon they were the traveling trio. And soon, Tyler knew he had strong feelings, but they had to grow. They didn't go head over heels, and what they did was really follow the Balzac, uh, the famous French novelist. The Balzac way of saying basically is love is like the wind, and you never know when it will come. So that was pretty much what you guys are doing. And to tell, Tyler has a favorite story about saying how he knew he and Anais and Raphael had arrived, so to speak, that he had been accepted into the family when the three of them were traveling in Southeast Asia one time, and they had to take a bus, a night bus. Well, it comes to find out, of course, you can envision the rickety bus and all of that, but this night bus was actually beds. You just fold it out, and there were two people per bed, and there were three of them. So now it's like, who's going to take these night bus beds? And Raphael very kindly took one for the team, and he slept with some person he'd never met in his life or laid down with some person, never seen the guy, so that Tyler and Anais could have the bed. Right. Yeah. That was a
You didn't
special.
know. Alice, he was pretending he didn't know until that moment.
And then
I knew I had a good brother-in-law at that moment.
that's
Yeah.
exactly
Yes.
right. And then it was born, wasn't it? So we bless you guys today. We certainly do. We know it's going to be a wonderful day. You're surrounded by some wonderful people, both here and globally through the streaming. And just enjoy this gorgeous day that we ended up having in sunny, albeit a little chilly, Florida. So I'm going to leave you with one last thought, which I think describes how you feel about your journey of falling in love. It's a Buddhist saying. Hopefully we won't fly too far, gang. It's a Buddhist saying that if you meet someone and in your heart it pounds, your hands shake, your knees go weak, then that's not the one. When you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm and no anxiety and no agitation. Remember, love is a choice. Choose love moment for moment. With that, I introduce Martine, and she's going to share her thoughts. Martine is mother of the bride.
Maybe we can just.
Thank you.
No worries. Yeah, come forward. Et Martine, pour toi. Yeah. I'll use this one.
It's gonna be in French, so forgive us. We're gonna have a little moment.
Anaïs, ma fille. Ça va être dur.
Attends, on va attendre qu'il revienne parce qu'il y a le micro comme ça, les gens pourront entendre.
Anaïs, ma fille. Depuis que tu es partie, chaque fois que je prononçais ces mots dans mon cœur, les larmes me montaient aux yeux. Et pourtant, je ne suis pas triste, car je te vois heureuse avec Tyler. Et pour des parents, quoi de plus beau que de voir ses enfants heureux. Ces derniers mois ont éprouvé ta patience, et je sais que l'incertitude est difficile à vivre. Mais j'ai observé que Tyler t'aide à voir de plus haut, ce qui a tendance à te déstabiliser. Alors, je suis heureuse, parce que j'ai confiance en toi, en tes capacités à t'adapter à la plupart des circonstances de la vie. J'ai adoré être maman, et devenir maman d'une petite fille a comblé mes vœux. Je me rappellerai toujours ce jour de 1991, où les résultats d'un examen nous a appris que notre bébé était en bonne santé, mais qu'en plus c'était une fille. Papa et moi, nous dansions de joie dans la rue, devant la boîte aux lettres, qui nous avait appris cette nouvelle. J'ai adoré te voir grandir auprès de ton frère, téméraire, espiègle, apprécié de tes amis. J'ai adoré te voir te déguiser en sorcière, alors que les petites filles aiment plutôt se déguiser en princesse.
She said you were. Well, there's a lot to say, but just right now she just said, I loved seeing you dressing as a witch every time other girls were putting on princess costume. I was always a witch.
Nice.
Je suis tellement fière de toi, de la jeune femme que tu es devenue loin de moi, mais près de celui que tu aimes. Fière de tes choix, fière de tes aventures, fière de tes peintures et de tes dessins, fière de tes photos. Je profite de ce que Raphaël n'est pas là pour te le dire. Fière de toutes les expériences que vous avez vécues et qui t'ont rendue plus forte. Fière de toutes les cordes que tu as ajoutées à ton arc et qui ont fait de toi ce que tu es aujourd'hui. La vie n'est pas un long fleuve tranquille, mais si on salue chaque matin comme une opportunité d'aventure et d'expérience, elle est si belle. Depuis que tu es parti il y a 5 ans, nous avons eu de la chance de nous retrouver, soit à l'étranger, soit en France. Et nous avons vécu ensemble des moments inoubliables. Nous en avons parlé et nous avons reconnu que des moments aussi intenses sont rarement vécus avec ceux qui sont proches géographiquement, lorsque les préoccupations de la vie quotidienne prennent toute la place. Alors, quand les larmes me montent aux yeux, ce n'est pas de la tristesse. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Je le vois comme un manque. I miss you. Parce que je t'aime tant. J'aime échanger avec toi, rire avec toi de nos bêtises, de nos ressemblances, de nos différences. Alors si aujourd'hui je pleure, c'est que l'émotion m'aura submergée. Ce ne sera certainement pas de la tristesse. Te retrouver, ce n'est que du bonheur. Et Anaïs, ma fille, l'amour est ce qui compte le plus. Alors, il me reste à te souhaiter un très bon mariage et tout le bonheur du monde.
Merci, Martine.
Un câlin à trois.
Merci. Dad, if you want to have your...
Very good, very good.
and you might have to speak a little bit close into the microphone.
Hello, hello. Is it working? Is it okay, good. Ah, very close. You will have to excuse my French because it's going to have to all be in English. Veux-tu un peu de vin? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's all we've been practicing for a year. Veux-tu un peu de vin? Okay. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Holy, we are here. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. My lovely wife, my lovely bride, and I got a little going as far as what we wrote, and it's not as much as Martine had, but it's going to be a little short, so I'm going to speak very slowly. Okay, so. Okay. I vividly remember when Tyler placed a call to us from Thailand, saying he had met someone who wanted to share in his travels and adventures. Dun, 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 dun. The excitement and happiness in his voice was undeniably contagious, that's for sure. That special feeling carried over to the first time we met Anais. It was like we met up with an old friend who we have known for many years. And that is true. That is so true. There was an instant connection with her, and from that moment on, we fell in love with her, just as Tyler had. It was obvious from the beginning how well suited they are for each other, sharing their love of nature and their never-ending amazement at the beauty of the world around them. We had the opportunity to know them as a couple and to witness through our travels together enjoying activities such as rock climbing, surfing, geocaching, and trekking. And there's a ton of other things that goes on. Those are just 4. During their travels around the world, they were introduced to a variety of cultures, forming strong friendships everywhere they went. We admire their hard work and determination to overcome obstacles such as COVID lockdowns and the mountain of endless paperwork to obtain a fiancé visa. Yeah. Their perseverance has paid off by making this day possible and allowing us to enjoy this wedding celebration that we are at today. Almost done. Now I need to talk real slow. We wish them health, happiness, and never-ending joy. Voila. Thank you. Oh my gosh, lucky boy. Oh my gosh.
I love you.
Mwah.
Thank you.
All righty.
Here,
Oh,
I'll
there you
grab
go.
this
There
one.
you go.
Yeah. Claire, you want to say a few words?
Mon petit papier. Hello everybody. Donc je vais commencer en français. Oui. Ok. Si on m'avait dit un jour que je... Attends. Je pleure. Ça va aller. Ok. Si on m'avait dit un jour que je traverserais l'Atlantique pour marier ma meilleure amie, je n'y aurais pas cru. Et pourtant, nous sommes là. Nanou et Taï, vous êtes rayonnantes d'amour. Sachez que cette aura de bonheur vous accompagne depuis le premier jour où je vous ai vu. Je vois plus rien. Votre histoire d'amour est tellement belle qu'elle est pour moi une évidence. Et cette évidence s'est confirmée le jour où Taï a fait sa demande en mariage. Tu nous as toutes embarquées sur ton nuage de rêve avec tous vos projets. D'ailleurs, quel projet, quelle vie vous avez vécu jusqu'ici. C'est à votre image, aventurier, curieux et amoureux. Nanou, je me tourne devant toi pour te remercier d'être restée présente et fidèle dans les moments où j'en avais le plus besoin. Notre amitié remonte à 26 ans. C'est fou. On jouera plus aux apprentis sorciers. On n'ira plus à l'école ensemble. Mais on pourra toujours faire les folles. Et surtout, on continuera de partager nos joies et nos peines en espérant le moins possible.
We've known each other for 26 years.
Tai, it's your turn. Thanks to be perfect with Nanu. Thanks to take care of her. Thanks to share her way of life. Thanks to be who you are. Continue on this beautiful way. You are great and perfectly perfect. To love, to Nanu and Tai, I love you.
Thank you. All right, we have one more. If, Bart, if you wanted to come up and... Last one. Thank you, Bart.
Oh gosh. Welcome. We're here. Oh. I'm gonna pull my phone out and try not.
You have to speak a bit closer to that microphone.
I will. Oh, so I was going to talk about your adventures.
Yes.
I was going to talk about so many things, and this morning I woke up and I said, love and marriage, that's why we're here. So I figured I didn't know what the definition of marriage was, so I looked it up. It's not good. Yeah. It says marriage, the legal recognition of a union between two people. That doesn't sound good. So I kept searching. I was like, well, there's something better than that out there. And then I came across another definition of marriage. It says a combination or mixture of two elements or ingredients. Okay, I'll keep searching. So I got this one off the internet, so you know it's true. Wikipedia says marriage, also called matrimony or wedlock, is a culturally and often legally binding union between two people. And I thought, oh no, that can't be it, can it? So it also says here that it establishes rights and obligations between you two. Doesn't that sound horrible?
That's scary.
It also establishes rights and obligations between your children and you. And it establishes rights and obligations between in-laws. Between the in-laws. Did you guys bring your rights and obligations? I did not. Oh boy. Okay, so then I started thinking there might be a biblical spot to this marriage thing. And I couldn't find a whole lot. And it says in the Bible that when love is present, a man and a woman leave their parents. This is the leave and cleave part. They leave their parents and they cleave together. Cleave means to join, to come together as one. And that's what we're doing today. This is your marriage. This is y'all coming together as one. And I thought, love's got to play a huge role in that. And I said, what is love? That's the question. I got a definition. Yes, what is love? Love. Let's see. Where did I put that one? An intense feeling of deep affection. That's it. That's love. And I said, no, there's got to be something. There's got to be something more, right? Right. It's a great interest and pleasure in something. Wow. Amy, I love you. And you have a great interest and pleasure in me. Yes, that's crazy. Okay, so, wow. I said there got to be more, right? There got to be more. Well, we know that the Bible defines love. And this is what I want to take and give to you. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, if you've ever been to a Catholic wedding or anything, you've heard this. But it says, love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not envy, and it does not boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in the wrongdoings. It rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things. Love believes all things. Love hopes all things. And love endures all things. Love never ends and it never fails. I want you guys to take that with you. And all of us here today have a big responsibility because you've chosen us to look over you. We can talk about enduring love with your parents. We can talk about forever love with Wanda. And Amy and I can always talk about love any time of the day. So we love you, and we're here to support you.
Thank you, Bart. Thank you.
Yes.
I know, I think later. Toast later. Yeah. Okay. So, Chad, thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Welcome and bienvenue à tous. So I've had the pleasure of being part of Tyler and Wanda's extended family for about 14 years. I've known Anais for maybe 14 minutes, but I feel like I'm part of that extended family now too. So as we gather together celebrating these two wonderful humans, let us all also recognize how profound and special this occasion is. And just like the serendipity that brought you two together, and just like Wanda's quote from earlier, l'amour est comme le vent. Nous ne savons pas d'où il vient. Marriage is a bold step into an unknown future. It's risking who we are for the sake of who we can be. In marriage, two lives are intimately shared, and the blending of the two must not diminish each other. Rather, it should enhance the individuality of each partner. Each of us knows that marriage is not created by a law or a ceremony. Rather, it occurs in the two hearts of two human beings. It grows out of loving, caring, sharing ourselves with another. The ceremony is not magic. It will not create a relationship that doesn't already exist and that has not already been celebrated by the commitments that you two have put together, both large and small, in the days since you first met years ago. So in witnessing this ceremony today, we are observing only an outward sign of an inward union that already exists between the two of you. The ceremony is a symbol of how far they have come together and a symbol of the promise that they will make to each other to continue to live their lives together and to love each other solely and above all others. Marriage is a wholehearted, sincere commitment and one worthy of our reverence. Love is the soil from which life itself grows. As Carl Sagan famously wrote, "The world is so exquisite with so much love and moral depth. We should remain grateful every day for the brief but magnificent opportunity that life provides. The sum of all of our evolution, our thinking, and our accomplishments is love." And the road that brought Tyler and Anais together today hasn't been easy. It's been filled with challenges that they weren't necessarily prepared for, but together they've taken each one on and used those experiences to strengthen, not weaken their love. And a good marriage must be built on this foundation of this commitment. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands, remembering to say I love you at least once a day, never going to sleep angry, standing together and facing the world. It's speaking words of appreciation, demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways, and having the capacity to forgive and forget. It's giving each other an atmosphere in which they can grow, and it's common search for good and the beautiful. It's not only marrying the right partner, but being the right partner. And with that, que le bonheur qui vous unit aujourd'hui dure toute la vie. And with that, I will now invite the groom and bride to exchange their vows. So you trusted me with your vows already, so definitely part of the family.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, Anais. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for those kind words. And Anais, as I stand here today, I love all of you. Everything you are now and all that you will become. I still remember the first moment I saw you arriving at Swansati, and later that day when the first time I really saw you. It's a memory that I'll never forget. It's vivid and it's powerful in my mind. Your beautiful voice with the guitar, your charisma that lit up the room, and a smile that hooked me instantly. Since that day, I knew to only show you the best of who I can be. I knew that I wanted to find the best that's in this world. We share the same vision of the world, and I'm here to make that view clear with you. I promise to be by your side and help you realize all of your dreams. To marry you is to say yes to everything in life together. I will not shy away or turn my back from anything. Together we can face any storm, climb any mountain, and find a way to enjoy the ride. I promise to smile every day, to find a way to love. You've shown me that to be in love is not just a feeling, but it's a way of life. It's something we create together every day. I see the same wonderful shimmering stars in your eyes today as the day that I fell in love with you. Keep showing me that magic, and I'll fall in love with you again and again. It seems that we're meant to be together. The whole universe has brought us here, and all these people. I'll try to show you that same magic back. every day that I can. I can't wait to start my new life with you as my wife.
All right, so it's my turn.
This microphone doesn't seem to be working anymore.
The No, that doesn't work. I'm gonna project my voice.
I'm going to stand close to you.
Okay. Finally. That's my first word because we worked so hard to come here and do that. Since I met you, it was clear in my heart that I wanted to be by your side for everything life has to offer. From the first time I saw you smile and heard your voice, and during all these adventures we had, the feeling grew deeper and stronger. Holding each other on a bike through the mountain of Thailand, living with a local tribe in the rice field of Vietnam, basically raising kids that were not ours in the outback of the desert of Australia, living in a van in New Zealand, and bathing in all the waterfalls we could find. We shared so many incredible adventures, and it would take me the entire afternoon to talk about it also. The thing is, you are the most beautiful person I ever met. You're the most beautiful person I know. You're not only my life companion, my lover, you're my best friend, my travel buddy, my rock climbing partner, my surf coach, my compass, my everything, and beyond. I love your way of seeing the world, the way you spread your love, your incredible patience, the way you always give your whole heart and attention, your adventurous and fun spirit. When I'm not with you for several hours, I miss you like crazy. And with you, I feel whole. There is no better choice in my life than choosing to wake up next to you every day. We already went through so many beautiful, amazing stories, but also so many times we had to hold on to each other to not fall. And I promise to you, I will always give you my hand to cross the road. You will. You will always have my arms to rest, my shoulder to cry on, and my ears to listen. I promise I will always be here because your happiness, your smile, is making me the happiest woman on earth. I promise to always be honest, to always be a team, to always tell you how I feel, to always make space for adventure, for laughter, to always stay true to ourselves, our simple, loving, fun ways, our love of life and exploration. I promise to push through with you. I know everything will always be fixable. We talked about it before, we can get through anything. Life is always going to be such a ride, and I can't wait to continue on this ride with you. I will hold your hand through the dreams and joy, and through the scary times. I want to grow old with you. My love, I choose to be your wife, and I will choose you each and every day.
Now,
Okay. As a symbol of our community here, Tyler and Anais would like to explain to you how you can participate in the wine box.
So we have we're going to do a little wine box ceremony. We have our vows. We're going to put them in the box with a bottle of wine that we will I don't know, maybe open on an anniversary, or maybe every anniversary is a good idea. Yeah. And so we'll put our vows in there, and then we'd like you all to, we're going to have some cards around, and you all can put maybe a note, or we'll have a Polaroid, you know, so if you want to take a picture or some cards and leave that in the box here with us, then we'll be able to see it whenever we, every anniversary.
We're going to keep it with the bottle, keep it all our life, so we want
New bottle
words
every
of
year.
love.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so that's that. Do you want to put your vows in there?
Yes.
I thought that'd be a nice,
Yes, it's a good idea.
nice thing. Perfect. Thank you, Ben.
Okay. So, Tyler, Do you take Anais to be your wife and partner in good times and bad until death do you part?
I do.
Anais, voulez-vous prendre cet homme, Tyler, pour époux et compagnon dans le bonheur et dans les épreuves, jusqu'à ce que le mort vous sépare?
Oui, je le veux. I do.
Okay. The rings. The ring is an ancient symbol, so perfect and simple. It has no beginning and no end. It's round like the sun, like the moon, like the eye, like the arms that embrace. Your rings are precious because you wear them with love. They symbolize your commitment in marriage. They remind you of who you are, where you've been, and where you're going. As you wear them through time, they will reflect not only who you are as individuals, but who you are as a couple. Let's give the rings. So, as Tolstoy said, everything that I understand, I only understand because I love. So in that light, je vous souhaite d'être follement aimé. I wish you to be loved madly. And by the power vested in me, I guess you're supposed to exchange the rings first, aren't you? That wasn't in the script. I missed that part.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Nice.
There we go. So, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
You might find some sparklers underneath your chairs.
Yeah, some bubbles and things.
Ian will help us get some of that arranged. Yeah. Music. And if we want to kind of make a line down here, then we can exit out this way. Oh, and bubble guns. Someone grab a bubble gun. Ian, a little louder. Hey, was that one great? Man, that was awesome.
Lakeshore Drive, the road is calling, it'll take you up or down. From rats on up to riches, 15 minutes you can fly. Pretty blue lights along the way, help you right on by. And the blue lights shining with a heavenly grace, help you right on by. Like it anywhere I found. Running south on Lakeshore Drive, getting into town. Just slipping on by on LSD, Friday night trouble bound.
Monsieur and Madame Dale!
It starts up north from Hollywood, water on the driving side. Concrete mountains wearing up, throwing shadows just about fine. Sometimes you can smell the green if your mind is feeling fine. There ain't no finer place to be, running Lakeshore Drive. And there's no peace of mind, the place you see, riding on Lakeshore Drive.
Oh, we gotta make it perfect. That is funny.
That's the way to do it, actually.
Just like it, anywhere I found. Running south on Lakeshore Drive, getting into town. Just slipping on by on LSD, Friday night trouble bound.